Hello, everybody. Good morning. Today, I'll be discussing about the topic that you see on your screen, which is US stock futures dip after news on health of North Korea's Kim Jong Un. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can get updates about geopolitical situations around the world on a daily basis. So, let's dive into it. This is a really interesting thing that a dictatorship like North Korea can influence world stock markets, which is not just alarming but also saddening to see how much interconnection we have in today's stock market, that even a country like North Korea can influence the entire world stock market. So let's just get through each paragraph. US stock index futures dropped after conflicting reports about North Korea's Kim's health condition after he underwent a medical procedure and concerns over the energy market. So if you know, oil prices dropped below zero for the first time in the history of mankind just yesterday. So the West Texas Intermediate WTI crude that dropped below zero for the first time. So to be honest, I feel fortunate to be alive at a time in the world where people are being paid to buy oil. Okay, so you understand how the negative oil works. It's like when you go to a gas station to buy gas or to buy petrol or diesel, you will get the money from the petrol pump, okay, or from the gas station, and you will not have to give them the money. That's what negative prices mean. So I'll make another video explaining that. So contracts on the S&P 500 slid as much as 1.2%. So even the Europe stocks 600 traded 1.5% lower as oil and gas shares dragged on the benchmark. So oil and gas is one of the concerns, but also this guy's health is one more thing. Another fun part in this is that US and South Korea are given conflicting accounts. So as you can see, South Korea's President Moon Jae-in, he is saying that Kim was conducting normal activities in the rural part of the country. So do you understand why does Kim Jong-un's health matter, right? I mean, the world is not concerned about this guy. I mean, he is a brutal dictator that is torturing his own people. So they don't care about that. But what they care about is that who is going to succeed this person if after him, or is that going to cause a civil war in North Korea that is going to spill over to South Korea, that is going to spill over to the entire Korean peninsula, and that is going to spill over to, say, China or Japan or Taiwan or anybody in that area. Okay, so this is why the whole world is concerned about. Okay, and if you look at the Korean War in the 1950s, what exactly was the Korean War? Korean War was like a proxy between the Cold War hegemonic powers. Okay, so who supported North Korea, right? It was China and Russia, right? And who supported South Korea? It was US and all its allies. It was like a sort of proxy war that was just fought because people wanted to propagate different ideologies over the entire Asian continent. So Russia and China definitely wanted communistic regimes to prosper all over the world, and US really wants the so-called democratic organization. So why I say so-called is because US itself is not democratic. So you cannot export democracy to other countries when you yourself don't know what the hell it means. So with US and South Korea giving differing accounts, there's a lingering mystery. North Korean succession risk is causing global equity markets to buckle. See, look at this. I mean, this just so astonishing that a person who is the leader of a country that is North Korea, okay, which is a rogue nation that has such a power that it can literally bring down the entire stock market. But as we have seen countless times before, a rise in geopolitical risk in the Korean Gulf is usually a feeder's paradise. So geopolitical tension in the Korean Gulf is like a lifelong thing. As you know, there's a zone between now North and South Korea where that war never ended. Okay, so we have this zone that separates the DMZ, demilitarized zone, between North and South Korea, which is just like a stalemate for the war, because the war never ended between North and South Korea. It is still going to this day. Okay. So the next paragraph says the underlying S&P 500 halted a 2-day gain on a Monday, and Dow Jones fell more than 2%. June prices fell below 22 a barrel for the oil. I will make another video about that. After the closing of US trading, International Business Machines Corp, the IBM, reported a drop in first quarter revenue and pulled its profit forecast for the year. So things are just falling apart as if it's like a house of cards. Okay. So if you have seen the Netflix series with Kevin Spacey, um, this is just falling apart as if one thing is just leading to another, and things, and just successive things are just falling apart as if there's no tomorrow. And one more thing is that Trump plans to sign an executive order temporarily suspending immigration into the US as the country tries to contain the spread of the virus. As I've always said, the first casualty of war, okay, are the immigrants, are the minorities. Okay. So this is exactly what we are seeing right now. This is a war-like situation. Okay. In New York, in the past 24 hours, more than 4,000 people have died. There are close to, the US is approaching 1 million infections in America, very soon. What else do you expect? Okay. US has to take care of its own people before it tries to bring people from outside. And to be honest, US is not in a condition to even take care of its own people. Okay. So this is just, this is very, very predictable. Okay. This is something that has been happening throughout history for a long time. Okay. This is not the first time that when in the times of crisis, countries are going to look after themselves. Okay. If they are not able to feed their own people, they are not going to bring people from outside. Okay. That's just how the world works. That's just how things are. I mean, I'm not signing, just singing all the doom and gloom, but this is exactly what is happening. And this is an article in Yahoo Finance, which is a pretty reputable finance journal that I usually refer to. So there you go. A rogue nation like North Korea has the power to influence world stock markets and bring down the US stock markets, and not just the country as such, but just the rumor that this guy who is the dictator of North Korea is is in a bad condition, is in a bad health condition. Just that rumor is enough to bring the stock markets down. So that also tells you about how rigged the stock markets are. I've also made another video about this, that they're so volatile that even a rumor like this can bring them down. So how do you trust in a market where rumors can literally make or break the situation, right? So it is not based on a fixed asset that is backing the stock market. It is just based on just a hearsay. Okay, just like a rumor that is circulating around saying that this guy is not in a good health condition, and because he is the leader of North Korea, that's why it matters. If he was just some random guy in North Korea, or even random guy in America, that really the world doesn't really care about that. Okay, because he is the leader of North Korea, the so-called leader of North Korea, and if something happens to him, what is going to happen to North Korea? And if a civil war breaks out in North Korea, then it is going to spill over to South Korea. Okay, then many countries are going to get involved into this. So like China and Russia will be on the side of North Korea, and South Korea will be will be supported by the so-called liberal elite. Okay, so this is what the world is fearing about. Okay, so this was my update from this part of the world in today's morning. So please like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts about this article, so that we can have a good discussion in the comments. And I'm open to both the comments. Okay, I have started this forum just for expressing my opinions, but I'm pretty objective in what I try to portray. Okay, so even if you agree or disagree with me, please let me know in the comments, and we can have a good discussion without any bad words. Okay, just to let you know. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.